Coming to you from Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge in Ingalls, Indiana, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. It's Final Third Friday.
All right, well, welcome back to Final Third Friday. I'm Rob.
And I'm Isaiah.
And today we're going to be pairing the Tabernacle. This is from Foundation Cigars in the Robusto size, Connecticut broadleaf Maduro wrapper, Mexican binder, and Honduran and Nicaraguan fillers.
We're pairing that with Hoot & Young's 15-year barrel-proof whiskey. This is an American whiskey, so actually a light whiskey. And it is coming in at 125 proof. It's just 15 years young, Rob. Nothing special.
Just the way to get our day started.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is my caffeine in the morning right here. Yeah.
You know,
higher the proof, the more I wake up.
Caffeine is a stimulant, and alcohol's a depressant, so actually negative effects.
I don't get depressed drinking whiskey. All right. Well, hopefully you can hear me today because my voice is really low for some reason today. I don't know why.
My voice is really low. Balls drop.
Yep, they dropped.
Finally.
Thank God. So today we got a few fun things we're going to be doing. We're going to get in here in a little while and go through Dr. J's, legit Cohibas.
Yeah, I mean, these Cohibas are so fake that you could... I don't know. I have seen so many better. Like, that's not even a good-looking cigar in general.
I mean, you can see, I mean, it's about as fake as you can get on a Cohiba.
There's the actual wrapper of the cigar is just nasty, wrinkly. It looks like somebody made that in their bathroom sink.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and get her going.
No, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. No. We got to get into the cigar, Rob.
All right,
we got to get into the cigar. They're like is that a full Churchill or is that longer than a Churchill?
That's about a Churchill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about a Churchill, which I don't believe they made Cohibas in that size back then, but we'll
the real ones I've seen aren't wrapped in that
yellow cello.
Yellow. It's probably not even cellophane. We'll have to test that too.
We'll burn it.
Yeah,
we'll burn it. But hey, 3 for $19 seems legit.
I would suspect so,
especially since this year, although those were like 20 years old, this year Cohiba is now $300 per cigar.
Well, 20-year-old fakes. So
I mean, those things have to be worth a lot of money.
It's
over $1,000 worth of cigars right there. We're gonna cut one up in pieces. Yeah. I'm going for the deep V today on this.
I did the same thing. I love this Tabernacle. It's got that broadleaf wrapper on it, and you could just always expect the chocolates.
Yeah. It's just got a nice dark chocolate fig kind of note going there.
Yeah, the cold draw definitely has that fig quality to it.
If you haven't had a Tabernacle, these things are fantastic.
They really smoke like a special celebratory cigar.
They do.
I don't know what it is about them. They remind me a lot of like the Plasencia line, like the upper end of Espinosa. They really give you that same quality. It's a pretty slow smoke, so you get your money's worth on it.
It really is. I want to get we had the Toros in here before too. I'm trying to get those back. They've been out of stock, but this Robusto this will last us for a good hour and a half on this show for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get her going here.
I am so glad my lighter just worked because I forgot to fill it before we started. So that means that hopefully it's a good sign for how my day's going to turn out.
There you go. Well, and if you guys have ever been in here watching us when we do the recording or talking with us or being on the show, we always wait until 12:02 to record for one reason. At 12:02, the sirens go off across the road here for for storms, the tornado sirens. So we started this one early today. So here in about 5 minutes, you're probably going to hear some nice sirens going off.
It's right across the street. It's so loud.
It is very loud. So if it's too loud, he'll cut it out.
Hopefully, Rob doesn't say anything important or fun during that time. What's up, Tamuel?
Timothy?
Same thing.
Tamanthia? All right.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so some people will be like, man, you can't start your day off with a full-strength cigar or a fuller strength. I don't know. This chocolate's kind of desserty.
Yeah. I honestly, I mean, strength really doesn't hit me weird anymore as much as I smoke. I think I kind of prefer starting with a stronger cigar. The only one that I've been going to lately, if I want something milder, is the La Galera Connecticut Sipo.
Yeah, which that was in the last episode that we did.
And that thing's got so much good flavor in it that it doesn't feel like you're smoking a mild cigar.
Yeah, this just has a little bit of black pepper tingle on the retrohale, but it's nothing to knock you over right now. Quite a bit of it's almost like some sort of chocolate bread on the palate, and a little bit of umami there too.
Kind of like a dark chocolate Ovaltine.
What is it?
You ever had Ovaltine? That's
What
probably more for my era than your era, but
yeah, you just
like
find them in nursing homes.
Nesquik, kind of from before Nesquik was around.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah,
it's just like a chocolate malt kind of thing.
I gotcha. Yeah, what's going on in this Hoot and Young?
I always like the Hoot and Young. The nose is always nice.
It's like
very floral.
Yeah, it's floral, almost butterscotchy. Like there's almost that.
There is
like saline quality to the nose. It's that you get in a lot of scotches.
Oh, that's a good way to start the day. Oh my gosh, that just builds on the palate,
and it almost has a black pepper thing. Like after the cigar, it's almost like butterscotch and black pepper. Maybe it's honey,
and
it's definitely
that butterscotch.
Yeah. But it's definitely like a really developed dark sugar note in there that's really, really nice.
Yeah.
I forgot how good that
I did too.
Young was, man.
I was sitting here trying to think of something we haven't either done on the show or that we haven't done in a while, and this one kind of jumped out. I'm like, we still have some bottles left. Let's do it.
Wow. That is great.
It is a good combo, too. Well, I wanted to get a shout out to all you guys out there, everyone that follows us on social media. I have a post. Can't breathe. That smoke went right down my throat. We posted out on Facebook a link to go and send an email to your representatives about the taxes. In Indiana, trying to get a tax cap, and I want to say thank you because it worked. Now, we didn't get 72 cents, but we got $1 cap. That goes into effect January 1. I know we're going to continue to fight and try to drop that lower and lower, but right now, that means every cigar over $4 and some change is going to come down in price.
Yeah.
So that was a great thing. Thank you for everyone that actually sent that email out because it is super important to get these taxes down.
It's not the win we were looking for, but it's still a win.
It's a big win. Yeah. I mean, you're talking... We went from 24% on everything across the board to $1. And we're back. Well, the sirens did go off and they were loud, but they weren't quite as loud as they normally are.
No.
It didn't sound like it. Maybe the wind's blowing.
The wind does be winding today.
Yeah. So like I was saying before we went on break, we have $1 cap now on cigars. It's not what we were looking for, but it's a start.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to definitely help down the road. You'll probably see some decreases. I mean, it's not going to be a huge decrease on cigars in that lower range. But once you get up to some of these higher dollar cigars that are coming out, which a lot of them are because of the price increases in the industry right now, you're going to start seeing these cigars coming in at a little bit more affordable price. So, a few extra bucks in your pocket, a few extra bucks in our pocket, everybody wins. So
yeah, absolutely.
So thank you guys for going out there and getting that done for us because that means a lot to us. And I know it's going to mean a lot to you guys.
Yeah, it's really wonderful. You'll see it you'll see it reflect, especially in your wallet on the higher end stuff. So.
Yeah. Or box prices.
Oh yeah.
Box prices
Totally.
will be you'll see a big difference in the box prices.
Yep.
So, Tatiscans.
Yeah.
I did figure something out, I believe.
Okay.
I believe that 2 to 2.5 week marks the magic number.
Okay.
Because when you get too far out, they get too moist.
Yeah.
I pulled one out, and I think we're probably a good 3 or 4 weeks in on it now. I pulled one out, and the entire wrapper blew up on it inside the box. It was so moist it puffed up with the alcohol.
Oh goodness.
So I ended up cutting off a little bit of it and smoked it, and it tasted good, but it didn't taste much stronger than
Still
it did
using
2
the
weeks.
Peachtree?
Yes.
Okay.
So I took those out and got them in the box, letting them dry out a little bit now.
Yeah.
So they're ready to smoke pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, after smoking it, it wasn't any better than the JTS Brown one.
I think the
JTS
JTS Brown
perfect.
one was the best.
It was.
That we've done so far. So
it was.
Rob did our last run with Peachtree, and it's really interesting. It brings in quite a little, like more of that floral fruity quality to the Tatiscan, where the JTS Brown led into more baking spice qualities, which is something that the Tatiscan naturally has. So it's just really interesting. I think that Peachtree Tatiscan is something even our flavored cigar lovers will want to try, because it's like, if you like that more floral fruity thing, like it's still a far cry from like a Sweet Jane or any of the Deadwood line, but it's inching you closer into straight tobacco.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to figure out a more efficient way of doing it, because it's not real efficient throwing one bundle into a box and waiting for 3 weeks, but we'll see. But I also know that Aladino is working on this at their farm.
Oh, yeah?
So they might be playing
Are we
around
getting
with
royalties?
We should.
We should be.
We should.
Hey,
if
you guys don't partner with the show, we're demanding royalties.
Hey, Mac. Come on, buddy.
Come on, Trey Mac. I'll sue. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have money.
No.
That's funny, man. I'm actually really kind of impressed with how that entire experiment's worked out. We tried them last week. We tried the Peachtree Tatiscans with Brad from La Galera, Scott DeShong. I think Tim had one, and I did, and it's just really interesting.
It is.
It is interesting, too, as well. Like you found out that the Bovada's not regulating humidity properly.
Right.
With the
which it wouldn't. I mean, you're replacing, that glycol, whatever mixture they use in that with alcohol. So it's like, and alcohol is typically drying, but you're putting moisture right into it. So definitely has to be monitored, the time frame. Anxious to see what Dr. J's
fireball
experiment goes.
Well, according to Trey Mac, that already has propylene glycol in it. So
it probably does.
We should Google that.
Here. We need to cheers. We got
cheers,
Trey
Mac.
We
Cheers,
got
Dr. J. Okay, I have to Google and see if Fireball actually has propylene glycol in it.
It probably has all kinds of nasty shit in it, but that's okay.
Does Fireball? No, they're 100% propylene glycol free. Okay.
Does it say that actually? So that must be a question that Google gets asked a lot, maybe.
Yeah. A government website is saying. Okay, so Fireball has not used propylene glycol in any of its products since 2018.
Oh, so they did. Gotcha.
And
so they got caught.
So they're using. So what's the weird? But in 2020, the FDA reports propylene glycol still in there. So Fireball's website saying it's not there, that they stopped in 2018. And the FDA is still putting out things saying propylene glycol is a food safe thing and is contained in Fireball. So I don't know
Interesting.
if they're just breaking down that chemicals further and
I don't know, man.
seeing what's going on there,
I
but
mean, the FDA never steers us wrong. Oh, wait a minute.
neither would
Never
big
mind.
companies.
Neither would fire. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Buffalo Trace never plays weird games with stuff.
Absolutely
Never.
not.
Never.
No, that's just completely out of character for them.
Exactly. These guys are so above board.
Oh, we wanted to say, and you'll hear about it in a little bit, but this table's brought to you by Deadwood Live.
Yeah.
Our brand new podcasting table. It's a live edge slab on top with a barrel on the bottom, and man, is this thing sturdy
It's
and
absolutely
absolutely
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Everything from the inlays on it and the way it was finished. This is quality work.
It really is. You need to, if you guys come in here, check this thing out. If you're looking for like a showpiece for your house or for your home bar or something like that,
Yeah.
this dude's the guy to go to, man. I mean, I've never seen a better work on a table than this.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do like reused barrel stuff, and most of the time they're okay. Deadwood Live, they got it down. Like, this is sturdy furniture from wood that basically wouldn't be used otherwise.
Right, exactly. I mean, he found this cookie, and if you come in and look at it, you'll see that this is a really old maple tree that had two trunks that somehow merged and grew into one big tree. And it's like it's absolutely gorgeous. And he found this piece, and you see when you get a piece of wood and you see all these cracks in it, you're like, oh man, is this even usable? He filled those things, and it's completely solid and smooth. And even on some of the big cracks, you can actually put a flashlight underneath it, and you can see all the way through it because it's got that clear epoxy between.
Yeah.
This thing's not going anywhere.
Absolutely
He used the bow
not.
tie pieces to actually tie those together so they never move. Metal rods on the bottom, or metal plates on the bottom to keep everything stable so they'll never warp. I mean, if you want a guy that takes it to the nth degree on quality, this is the guy right here.
This is a table that I believe will outlive you, Rob.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not hard to do. You got like
No.
5 years or something?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
yeah. These cohibas might outlive me right here, but
If we open them up and they're long filler, are we going to smoke them?
yes, we are. We're gonna light them up. Heck yeah,
20-year-old.
20-year-old
Where's this from?
legit Cuba.
Cuba.
Duh.
Hetero in Cuba. Habanos, man.
But yeah, so thank you, Derek, for coming on as a partner of the show. This is an amazing addition to the show, and we love partnering with him. If you've already seen all the stools we have in here that are made from barrel wood, that's him.
Yeah.
His work is unmatched. So just come in here and check it out, and he's our second partner now, along with
Yeah.
Seven
Along with
Strong.
7 Strong, which you'll hear
Yeah.
from in a little bit. But seriously, Deadwood Live, DED Wood Live. You can also find them on the final third page, because after this table got delivered, we had to give a shout out because this thing is cool. So
Yes, it is.
I'm not gonna bore you with any more, but seriously,
check it out.
this is amazing.
Yep.
You ready to get into some Cubans?
Do you want to get into them now, or
Legit-
you want to wait till we get done with our cigar a little bit so we can light it? Well, we'll go ahead and play around with it, and then we'll light up.
We got time.
We'll light up the other ones later.
We got time.
All right, let's
Cuban time.
Cuban time.
Shout out to Green Day.
Yes.
And shout out to Dr. J. We already shouted him out once, so no need to drink for him again. Because
Why not?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take a sip for you. My goodness, that Hootin' Young is delicious.
It is.
Okay, so the first test
We'll
is
light her on
this
fire and see if it's
cello. This is not cello, Rob. This is not. There's no way. So, Rob, can you explain the cello test?
Yeah. So if it is truly cellophane, which most cigars are not wrapped in, but I guess wrapped in.
Yeah, they're packaged
cellophane. They're
in.
packaged in cellophane. If you light cellophane on fire, it will smell like cedar
Yeah.
because
Okay.
it's made of a cellulose-based product. Plastic doesn't. Nope, that smells like cello.
It's cello.
That's cello. Wow, this might be legit after all.
Might be legit Cubans.
Dang.
They're still really ugly, man.
They are. Which
Yeah, I mean it didn't ball up and melt and go crazy.
I'll cut that one because that one had a little.
Okay.
There's yours to smoke in a minute, my friend.
So we have
all right, so we're
these
gonna,
absolutely awful looking labels.
I'm gonna take.
There's not even enough rows in the grid pattern, I don't think.
No, there's no. Well, they didn't have holograms back 20 years ago, I don't believe.
Yeah.
But look at this thing peeling off. It's
Oh,
it's a big old glue moth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's
band is glued on to the nth degree.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's pretty incredible. Looks real.
Wonderful craftsmanship. So, real quick, craftsmanship.
All right.
One of the things, and we've talked about this before, you will occasionally. Ooh, Rob's cracking the wrapper.
This thing is
pulling
really
it
dry.
apart. Yeah. Man, your humidor must be dry, Rob.
No, I think these are just really old. It's very, very thin wrapper.
So one of the things that does happen in this industry is people
the thinnest wrapper I've ever seen in my life.
People will take legitimate cigars and just throw Cuban packaging or Cuban-esque packaging around it. Rob, show the camera and kind of explain for our podcast viewers what you're seeing right now.
Yes, I mean, the wrapper itself, it's hard to see, I'm sure, on the camera, but it is super, super thin. And so when you cut them open, you can take apart and you can take out or take the wrapper off of them, which it's hard because it's coming off in pieces.
But your binder's coming off in pieces. No.
Yeah. So, that it came off in a lot of pieces here. So that tells me right there it's a very, very cheap wrapper. Now, this actually has some good sponge to it, so it's actually not bad on the inside. That wrapper was pretty terrible. Yeah. But the binder itself, so the way cigar's constructed, you bunch the filler, and you can do that multiple ways. You can use, some will call it the book bunch, where you're basically just kind of flattening them out around. They got the into bar, which is the Cuban way, which we'll find out if this is actually into bar in a minute. Into bar is basically they're creating almost like little straws of the leaves, and then they bunch those together. So basically you get that good draw every time. Yeah. Now, if you know Cuban cigars, you don't get a good draw very often. So I'm sure they're not doing that much anymore.
Keep your cigar lit.
I need to keep my cigar lit.
But yeah, I'd be. There's no way this is into bar. You can see leaves wrapped all the way through and around.
Yeah, and then
now this Tabernacle looks like it's into bar.
It probably is. Most people are. Well, I shouldn't say most. A lot are doing that. All right, so we're breaking into this cigar now.
Oh gosh, Rob, that's not coming off nearly as easily. You think that's glued down? Oh. Do we got mixed filler? Is that what we got?
We got pieces and parts.
See if we can find any hair.
That's what I'm looking for. See if I can find some hair in here.
Oh,
that is just like broken up mixed filler. There's.
The funny thing about that is it looks like there's whole leaves at the ends, and then the inside is just
bits and pieces. Oh,
bits
holy
and pieces.
Shit. All right, I'll get it closer to the camera so you can see.
So for you guys on the YouTube, Rob, they can't even hear you over there.
Well, then you say it.
So the entire inside is just chopped up, mixed filler. There is some stems.
There's nice. Yeah, it's pretty much just falling apart at this point.
It is just.
You can say this. There's probably some actual half leaves in here. But
I mean it's mixed filler. It's not all fully chopped, but it looks like a leftovers sort of cigar. So if you were to light that and actually let it burn, your ash is just gonna keep falling off, which Rob's going for. Do you think that's gonna stand a Calibri V?
I don't think it's gonna stand even a straight cut, to be honest with you.
Oh, it did crack on a straight cut. On the other side.
Did it crack? Yep. Well, we're gonna light her up and see if it like just blows up in my face. It didn't have hair, so that's one good bonus.
That one didn't.
This one might.
Yeah. So, Cubans. How's your draw? Tight? Yeah. I'd figure it looks like...
I can't believe it's tight as the way that tobacco is just like falling apart, but it's all just bunched together. There's no, oh, this is going to be impossible to draw on.
You gonna describe the flavors for us, Rob? I'm not even gonna light mine. I'll give this one back to Scott Johnston. He's coming in a minute.
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be the best cigar ever. It came from Cuba. Someone brought it from a glass box on the beach.
If he shows up while we're doing this, we're going to tell him it's a real Cuban, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. And if he shows up for this, we'll give him a microphone, or
God,
I'll just swing my mic over.
Those broken off little pieces of tobacco just keep coming out of the end of the cigar.
It's worse than a Sweet Jane. Oh, gosh. Even the way the paper's burning. Or not paper, the wrapper.
It's thinner than paper. Ugh.
What's it taste like, Rob?
Brown paper bag and nuts.
Which, if you've ever heard us when we're sampling cigars, if there's a cigar that starts off with Rob has termed it brown paper bag note.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't never make it into our rotation. Brown paper bag and nuts.
And kind of earthy. Which means it could be Cuban filler. It's just scrapings from floor or wherever else they got them from. Might not be, but
it doesn't have that typical like. It's a. Is the draw still super tough on it?
It's tight, yeah.
I wonder if it'll keep burning on its own. We'll just see how this goes.
It might. I need to get that taste out of my mouth now. Yeah, it's not a true Cuban. I can tell you that just from the taste of it. And
I could have told you that by looking at it. But we cut it open, and that is chop.
Yeah.
I've seen better filler in a chillin' moose.
That's great.
At least the wrapper leaf on that stays together.
God, I've only smoked one of those once, and after I smoked one, I'm like, nope,
no
more.
I had a friend who loved the chillin' moose.
I mean, they're not terrible cigars. There's just not a lot going on with them.
No,
They tend to burn fairly well.
Let's take a moment to hear from our partners. Is your closet starting to feel a little weak? You know, like shoddy fabrics, misshaped, tired designs? Then 7 Strong brand has exactly what you need to reinforce your look. We're talking a 4-way stretch of polyester, cotton blend, silky smooth, breathable, and above all, true to fit while keeping its fit. No? But what about our hidden collar button with reinforced stretching? It's pretty strong. Or how about designs that'll get you a standing ovation no matter the occasion? Happy hours to baby showers, the flight to date night, even from the shore to stepping out to the store. 7 Strong brand has button-down shirts that will transition you from one place to the next and make you stand out every single time. And for listening to our show, new customers get $5 off their first purchase with code FINAL3rd. Not to mention, all orders over $50 qualify for free shipping. And you know, just like any label on a bottle or cigar, these shirts are going to be a stamp of quality every time you wear them. So find your strength and style by checking out 7-strong.com, as well as following 7 Strong brand on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our wonderful new table is brought to you by Deadwood Live. That's D-E-D Wood Live. Go check them out on Facebook and see what Derek can do for you. From bars to tabletops to a giant podcast table, they specialize in making super high quality furniture from live edge woods and reused barrels. So reach out to them on Facebook and see what they can do for you.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and relight this so I can actually taste the cigar.
Yeah. Tabernacle's beautiful. I love this cigar. This is like, it is if you haven't tried it and you're in that looking for something in that full body range, this is definitely worth a pickup. It's fantastic.
Yeah, there we go. There's some flavor.
You found it?
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
It's still burning.
It's still burning. That is mildly troubling.
It is. Oh, man.
No, and it's not even still just burning. It is piping smoke.
It is. It's probably burning right down the middle of it.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
And that's the thing, too. It's been in our humidor, which
for
in
like
that part of the
over
cabinet,
a month.
in that part of the cabinet, it's usually in that 69 to 70% range all the time.
Yeah.
Where out here on the actual humidor floor, it's more in that 65, 66 range.
Yeah. Which is
so it's actually
where we would prefer the back cabinet to be a lot.
We
of the
would.
time.
It's just impossible with the way that thing's built. Again, contractor, thank you very much.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Thanks
but,
for no, I'm just kidding.
It's not a bad thing.
If you're going to hire a contractor in this area, just do Reach the first time.
Yes, Rish is the one. Yeah. Rish Innovations, yes. We need to get him on as a partner as well. We already did. I mean, he did the patio, so.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so, I mean, that cabinet, it's been in there for about a month. And it was in Dr. J's humidor for 20 years. So it should not have cracked apart like that.
And you want to talk about humidity with somebody.
And you have 3 or 4 hours to do so.
But you will know that he doesn't take bad care of his cigars.
No.
He has a legitimate doctorate. And
yes.
That's the way he lives his life. By the scientific
and he's
method.
a scientist.
When we started talking humidity with him, he talked he texted our ear off.
He went on deep dives into like some ridiculous text to figure out specifically what the difference between relative humidity is. I know it's still going.
It's still going. I cannot believe it.
I hope it just keeps burning.
Rob hardly puffed on that. You gave it like 2.
I could not get it puffing. Oh, well. But what I was going to say is there's different schools of thought on aging cigars. Some people will age them around 60% humidity. Some people will age them around 70% humidity. Honestly, I don't know if it really matters that much. Aging is aging. You're going to get one thing different out of the other, but I don't think it really matters that much because anything between 60 and 70% is good for your cigars.
For our people that have never aged a cigar, don't really see why you would want to do that. What are some of the benefits of aging cigars, or what could you expect from a higher age cigar?
Well, one thing is the flavors marry. So when you get a new cigar comes out, I mean, just the Las Calaveras from Crown Heads is a great example.
Oh, yeah.
It comes out fresh. It's a good cigar. After it sits for about a year, it becomes a great cigar. 5 years in on it, it's just even that much better. And what happens is the tobaccos continue to work together, not really fermenting. Maybe it's like a micro fermentation thing where the flavors are actually starting to marry together. And instead of pulling out a specific, oh, this is a black pepper bomb and here's some chocolate stuff like that, all of a sudden you're getting things that are like more together and the notes come together and you just get a more rich,
and it's more
cigar.
Complexity from
more complex, and then also most of the time you're going to get a better burn because now all the tobaccos have rested together and you get the Ligero that's kind of that's going to be that combustion and everything just kind of burns. And on a really well aged cigar, you're going to get a really nice burn, really solid ash. It just, the longer you age cigars, I take that back. You can over-age them.
I think so.
And not that a cigar, at 25 years is going to be bad. It's just probably not going to have as much flavor as if you're 10, 12 years.
Well, and
12 years
even
is the
on those
more
full-bodied cigars, like you think about those pepper notes, those are typically because they're using leaves that have less age on them. That keeps that peppery quality in there. Well, you take that cigar, you age it 5 years, and that cigar might have just dropped from a full body to a medium.
Yeah.
And not that it was right either way. I think both representations are great on it.
Well, and if you look at that, the Camacho pre-embargo we have in there,
Yeah.
which that was rolled by the Aroas before they sold Camacho off to Davidoff. Those things have they were rolled probably 19, 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
And but that was with 19 to 20-year-old Corojo from Honduras over 60-plus-year-old filler from Cuba. And, you know, those, I'm sure when he probably first rolled them, they probably were more of a medium to full. Now they're a solid medium because they've dropped down some. Obviously, the Cuban part of it had already gotten completely, all the strength was gone out of it. So now the only thing you're getting is out of that Corojo. But you can see 60-plus years old on some of the tobacco in that, the thing still tastes great.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to lose all the flavor. It's just going to change. So aging's fun, especially if you find a really great cigar that you love, like those Knuckle Sandwich 55s.
Oh.
I've got a couple of those that I kind of want to sit back and just see what they taste like in a year, because they were amazing right off the start. I'm sure they had some age on them before they released
Well,
them.
you do realize we're going to have to smoke some come January or maybe December whenever we make our top list of.
Gosh, I only got 2, I think. Do
Do
you have any?
Yeah.
Did you buy a box?
I didn't buy a box. I kept finding them around. I think I have 8 or 9 at the house. So.
All right. If not, I can always talk to Will and Chris and see if I can buy 1 or 2 of the box that they got.
Yeah,
Adam, I think he's got a couple boxes of them too. So
he did.
We can find some.
Yeah. But
that one could be really, really. I mean, as amazing as it already was, that could be incredible at 1 year.
Hey Rob, that Cohiba's still going. It's almost died out, but it's still going. Give her another puff. One for the boys. It's still going. What the heck, dude?
Wow. Yeah. Not good. I mean, that's kind of amazing that it's still going. But I don't know if it's amazing.
I don't know that it's a
bad thing.
I
or
don't
it's a
know
good
that
thing.
it's amazing. I think it's just troubling.
Yeah.
Hey Tim,
that's
you
weird.
want to smoke a Cohiba? It's real Cuban.
Real Cuban.
It's real.
Legit. Look at it. Look how
Look
perfect
at how
the thing's
perfect the filler is in there.
Looks like a big old turd.
She said it looks like a turd. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is
Beautiful.
It is really interesting that they would go out of their way to use at least a partial leaf on both the head and the foot of it, and then just chop in between.
Yeah.
And there's definitely some stems in there.
Yeah.
Like-
And there's stems in every cigar.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to pull them all out. And in fact, I don't think you want to pull them all out.
No. I mean, honestly, stems are where stem will give you like a really big burst of flavor because that's where all the nutrients start from to get into the leaf. So.
I mean, you think about that's the same thing in just herbs. Like a lot of people for cilantro, they just use the little leafy tops. But if you're trying to make something taste like cilantro, use those
the whole
stems.
thing.
Those stems are flavor bombs.
Well, there was a brand, and I can't remember what the brand was. And
they just sold stems?
They all stem cigar. All stems.
That had to be hard to smoke, though.
No, I mean, because they're all straight up and down. So, I mean, you got air between them.
Oh, yeah.
But they, I've had people, I know people that have smoked them and said they tasted terrible because there's just no way to get a really good blend with just stems. But they said that burned. I'm like, well, all right. I really don't have any interest in trying to smoke one, but okay.
I was trying to think about a joke that had something to do with just a whole bunch of stems, but I couldn't find one.
Not there yet?
Not there yet. I'm not.
Better drink more.
I'm not awakened quite yet, dude.
No.
Straight up, I was grilling last night, and somehow a rock made it into my charcoal chimney.
Okay.
And when I dumped it out, I was on the phone, like talking somebody through something like legit, and because I just have my phone going in my AirPods, so I was talking through something actually serious, so not really paying attention. I saw a rock when I dumped out my chimney into the grill. So I just grabbed it with my fingers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, because those things don't hold heat.
No, they don't.
No.
And you know what's sad? Like my heat tolerance is so high. Look at my pointer finger.
I don't know if
Like-
it's called heat tolerance or you're losing feeling in your hands. There's a difference.
Well, that I mean, I am legitimately at the point where I can pull sheet trays out of the oven
Oh,
and just
geez.
stick them and it doesn't bother me. It's not like it's burning. My heat tolerance is so high, which is a bad thing. It is a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
That I held on to it to the point where it cooked my finger. Like it didn't even blister. It's not blister. Feel that, Rob. It's freaking hard.
It's a callus.
I cooked my finger on the rock, and I just I finally realized it was hot and threw it back in on the phone and didn't even address it.
Yeah. That might be an issue, buddy.
I said, "Oh." Yeah, I was. It's kind of
So-
rough.
Today is May 13th. This will release, 6 days? May 18th?
Yeah.
Yeah. 18th? Yeah, something like that. So when this thing airs, you've only got 1 or 2 weeks left here.
I know. We're gonna do big final last day. Everybody show up for me.
Everybody, on his way out the door, kick him in the ass when he walks out.
That's great. You got to stay till 9 o'clock
Yeah.
because I'm leaving at 9.
Yeah, so you'll still see him around here. He's going to be around here, but
Oh yeah.
he's just not going to be working, which that's not going to be anything new either, so it's fine.
Well, I've heard really good reviews on my replacement.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, if you get a chance to get in here, if you haven't met him yet, Jim Salmon is now working here too, and he's a great guy. I think you guys are all going to like him. He fits in really well with all the culture here,
oh yeah,
so we'll have a good time with him.
he's a really good dude.
He really is.
good guy. So
Man, the legs on this whiskey are incredible.
yeah,
I don't remember that too much on this,
it
but
it is really oily and thick, man.
So-
I am loving this. Second, third tasting notes. Well, you're not.
I'm almost there.
Okay, I'm already there. It's because you keep smoking that Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
Rob would rather smoke a brown paper bag than a beautiful Tabernacle.
This thing's got the pepper is really popped up on it.
Yeah,
it's
it-
lingering pretty heavy now, which is nice. I like that.
And it's not so much on the palate; it's really on the retro
It
hell for
is.
me. But it's still not like that super heavy red pepper thing.
Yeah,
It's I think it might be red pepper as far as aroma, but it's really really light.
yeah, and the palate is definitely the dark chocolate or dark cocoa more
Yeah.
than chocolate, but and then there's a lot of that leather kind of in there too.
Oh yeah,
Which, yeah, I mean that's what you're going to get out of these cigars. So if you don't know much about Foundation Cigars, Nick Malillo is the one that started that company. Nick Malillo and Steve Saka, which Steve Saka owns Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. Those two are the two that created the Liga Privada line for Drew Estate. So if you remember how the old Liga Nines used to be and some of those, the feral pigs, all those different things that they had, those were brainchilds of these two guys.
Yeah.
And if you smoke the Tabernacle, you'll understand the whole how they created Liga, because these things are what the Ligas used to be, I think.
I think so.
Now, I've not had I had one newer Liga after they had left, and it did not hold up to the old Liga 9s, because Liga 9 was always my favorite.
That was my celebratory cigar for many, many years. I think I stopped. It stopped being my celebratory cigar in 2020 because that one I got burn issues on, and it's like,
Yeah, and that was
why would I spend $20 or more on a celebratory cigar that's not going to burn well?
well. And if you look at the quality on these cigars, the construction quality, everything, you can tell that he's got a very, very good quality control in his factory.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I think is missing. Maybe not, but that's what I feel like is missing in the legal line now with Drew Estate.
I think it's
they
the
don't have
entire
same
Drew
quality.
Estate portfolio.
I'm sure. I mean, even those sweet cigars from Deadwood, those things, we've had all kinds of issues with those things over the last few
Yeah.
months. They're starting to get better, but I mean, cracking on caps or can't open them up, tarring up. And,
just an issue of cracking a cap. Like, this is an infused cigar.
yeah,
I mean, typically those lean wet,
they do.
and if anything, it should be spongy. So the fact that it's cracking
Yeah,
is
something's
a
going
little
on.
bit shocking.
It is.
Now, granted, you don't want them too wet, but even the acids lean wet,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is also
But-
Drew Estate.
So, anything in the whiskey world that's come up this week? I've been seeing some different things coming out this week. Have you?
Oh yeah. So Penelope just got bought out by MGP, which I can't really figure out. Like,
I'm telling you, it's Penelope won the lottery on that one, man.
oh yeah.
I mean, $130 million by buying juice from MGP and basically selling the brand, the name, and their own juice back to them for $130 million.
yeah.
It's
So
amazing.
I'm in a couple like discussion forums where people will just talk about and hypothesize why that was even a good move for MGP. And some people were like, and I thought this day one too. I was like, oh, Penelope knows how to blend. Like, maybe
Yeah.
they're just buying it for the reputation they have and for the blenders. And it's like, well, at that rate, that's a lot of money to pay for a couple blenders. You know?
Yeah.
It really is. So that doesn't make any sense. But it is really interesting. I'm pretty sure MGP's last acquisition was the Luxco brand,
I think it was too.
which is all the Lux Row products, your Rebel, Ezra. Like,
Remus was always MGP, right?
yeah, they
Okay.
started that.
Okay.
Yeah. So part of me is puzzled by the acquisition because it is like Penelope was buying MGP, buying barrels from them, finishing them like in the Architect line and in their
Toasted.
and they're toasted, yeah, and then blending and selling them that way. They had a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype around that
There
brand.
is.
And honestly, on Penelope's end, it's only going to get better. You
Yeah.
imagine the quality of product and the aged product they're going to have access to now that they're an MGP brand.
Yeah.
Because MGP still has those. I mean, if the Remus Repeal Reserve and the Gatsby line has told you anything, MGP's still sitting on that 11 to 17 year whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sure do hope the blenders at Penelope have a chance with that stuff, because those will be bottles that are goated to the point of BTAC. Like,
Right.
I think they will be BTAC quality. I think they'll be the same status as like Willet Purple Tops.
Yeah.
When the blenders at Penelope get their hands on those, and the problem is with MGP is those barrels have been put into the Remus Repeal and like their Volstead and the Gatsby, and those are fantastic offerings, but they're all proof down
Yeah.
because they're worried about, oh, how can we spread this out as far as they want to. Penelope is just like, hey, give it to them at barrel proof. That's cool.
Yes.
And I think
bless
it's going to change a lot for. I think it's going to change a lot for Penelope. Also, congrats to those guys starting a brand, making a big enough wave
Yeah.
that the largest producer in this country wants to buy you out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, and it'd be interesting. I would love to see if there's anything disclosed on the entire contract that they sold this off on. Do they have a time frame? Usually, they're told 5-6 years they can't make anything that's going to compete. But you got to think these guys are good enough to where they're going to say, unless the, MGP bought them and is keeping them all employed, which very well could be the case.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, then they may never want to do anything. Now they've got $130 million in their pocket and they're making six figures, every one of them. But if that's not the case, how many years is it going to be before these guys come out with the next brand, whatever they call that? And if they're, they have the same blenders doing it, it's going to be another freaking amazing blend. And then they get a chance to not only get just MGP barrels. Now there's so many different places that you can source whiskey from. I mean, you could source from Barton, Dickel, Watershed, all these different places around the country now, and get some really great blends with them, with already being amazing blenders. Who knows, man? It might be the best thing that could have happened to Penelope. They may be able to expand this even more than they had before. So it'll be fun to see. I'll have to see if there's any more information out there. All I've seen is the dollar figures so far.
Yeah, I didn't have much time this week, so I didn't look into it too far. But it is a really cool acquisition. It's also interesting.
Yeah.
Because they are a sourced MGP brand, and as far as I know, everything they've done has been sourced, blended, and finished MGP. So it will be interesting to see what comes of even the MGP, like MGP's own brands under their Ross and Squibb name, like Remus, like Rossville Union. Like what comes of those? Because really, last year's Remus Repeal Reserve was a letdown compared to what they've had in the past. So it'll be interesting for sure to see what comes. Are you finding anything, Rob?
Well, I was trying to remember. There was something I saw this week, and I thought it was Jack Daniels. Had something that they were releasing, a finished finished whiskey or something. And I saw a bunch of them coming up, and now it's not coming up in any of their news other than apparently they're being boycotted over an LGBT thing now too, which is kind of what's been going on with
Bud Light
too.
Yeah.
But again, that just kills me. It's like, why do these brands go out and make a stand on something that's going to be polarizing? You know what? You can be inclusive for everybody and not have to state it on your brand constantly. You're making whiskey, you're making beer, make it. Let people drink it.
Okay, so it was on Coming Whiskey 2 days ago.
Okay.
Jack Daniel's distillery series, which Coming Whiskey is an Instagram page that looks through TTB label approvals. So every single label for every single bottle has to get approved by the TTB.
And it's a process.
It is a process. So this Instagram page basically leaks information before the distillery ever wanted it to come.
It just builds hype for the brand.
Oh, definitely. So they have a straight Tennessee whiskey finished in añejo tequila barrels.
That was the one, yes. So that'd be interesting because you're not seeing a lot of whiskeys finished in tequila barrels. Probably the first one I tried was not a whiskey. It was a brandy from Spirits of French Lick in a tequila barrel. And it was amazing. I mean, you got a little bit of that agave sweetness, but it wasn't like turning it into a low flavored tequila. It just actually intensified the sweetness in it. So that's interesting.
Okay. So while I'm on
Good times, baby.
Coming Whiskey, I always love reading Good Times labels.
Yeah.
So this one is, and this is coming from Whiskey Thief Distilling Co., which if you know anything about them, they are a company that is known for and is kind of taking advantage of the finished whiskey loopholes because there is no regulation on what whiskey finishing is. So this label is for a Good Times rye. It's called Double Oaked Heavy Char Mar.
Okay.
It is a single barrel straight rye whiskey finished in new white char 5 American white oak, Madeira, apricot brandy, and rum barrels.
Sounds like it could be good.
You know what that sounds like?
Sounds like a iteration of a cigar blend.
No.
What? Eh, not the apricot though.
Buddy, that's seagrass.
No, really? Oh, was it a rye? I didn't hear you say
Yeah,
rye.
it's a rye.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say
So,
rye.
Madeira, apricot brandy, and rum barrels. That's a seagrass.
That is seagrass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Okay.
and if you know, they also have one called Good Old Times. They have a cigar batch, and it's the same mash bill of Joseph Magnus cigar blend.
Okay. So, and on that,
So they're copying.
On that, Old Elk just released what they're calling Cigar Cut, which is, as far as I remember, it is the exact same finishes as Joseph Magnus.
I saw a picture of it, and I thought it looked like that, but I couldn't read the entire thing. So I think you're right.
So here's another Good Times label that was applied for.
All right.
This is a Good Times rye. It is called Toasted Neapolitan.
Okay.
It is a single barrel straight rye whiskey finished in toasted American white oak,
Okay.
strawberry brandy,
Strawberry.
bourbon vanilla, and bourbon cacao barrels.
There you go. Neapolitan ice cream, baby.
Yeah.
And a whiskey.
Okay. And I thought we had one more.
I
from
will
them.
say, I was actually pleasantly surprised with that cigar batch from them.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. It was nowhere near Joseph Magnus, but it was leaning at least that direction.
Yeah, I mean, everybody can. The problem is that everybody can just copy finishes, and I don't think it's necessarily a problem because you should be able to explore finishing with your own mash bill and your own product.
Yeah.
But the problem is like Joseph Magnus is a sourced brand. What they're using is majority MGP. So you're talking somebody can take MGP barrels, like say Moondrops. Moondrops can get their MGP barrels, finish them in sherry, port, Armagnac, and cognac barrels, and and call it something that mentions a cigar.
Yeah.
You know why it'll sell? Because of Joseph Magnus.
Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly,
Yep.
it feels like an overstep on their part, and I think there should be a little bit of accountability in there. Good Times released something originally before their Heavy Char Mar called Sea Glass.
Nice.
Like they didn't even try to make it anything different. They
Change
just
one
called
letter.
it Sea Glass.
Sea glass. Wow.
Which I think they probably got a cease and desist for, considering that they just applied for a new label.
Yeah. I bet you're right. It's probably the same exact product. It's just new labels now.
Well, and they threw it all in a toasted oak barrel, or no, they in a Char 5 oak barrel.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, it'd be interesting too, because Old Elk is not a inexpensive brand to buy. I'll be interested to find out if that one that they're making a cigar, what do they call it?
Cigar cut.
Cigar cut. It'd be interesting to find out what the price point on that, because Magnus cigar blend is a is $250 MSRP now.
yeah.
So it'd be interesting to find
well,
out if
and
they're
that's
in that
another-
same world.
That's another issue with the cigar label on a bourbon, because you have two different products. You have some that are trying to copy what Joseph Magnus did, or I guess recreate it. And then you also have whiskeys that are finished in Amberana barrels.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people doing that. I know Nulu's done that, and I know Buzzard's Roost has done it. And people are taking whiskeys, finishing them in Amberana barrels.
And basically ruining the whiskey.
Some people really like that, Rob.
I know
Some
they-
people really
I
like
know.
it. The best
I hate
whiskey
it.
is the whiskey you like to
It
drink
is.
the
It
way you
is.
like to drink it.
It is.
But there's confusion around that. And, I love the Hubers. I have a lot of respect for Starlight.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But even them calling that a cigar batch in the first place, like the reason that took off again was because of Joseph Magnus.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned cigar on a whiskey label, people think this is going to be a Joseph Magnus replacement.
And knowing Christian and Blake and Ted, the Hubers, they have really good palates. All three of them have really, really good palates. I'm sure when they were tasting that, they said, "Oh man, I'm getting tobacco in this," which you do.
Yeah.
So why would you not call that a cigar or something? I get that. To me, like it's so combative with a cigar that it doesn't go with a cigar. And if I'm putting cigar on it, it better be a great pairing.
Which I don't think Ted and Blake smoke cigars. I know Christian does.
Yeah.
But it's just that idea, and there's so much crossover, and I'm super happy that the whiskey industry is playing with all of these other things.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It really adds a lot of excitement into the whiskey branding.
I think if those brands would, instead of saying cigar anything, if they would just say Amberana finish, they'd get the same love. Because people already know Amberana, and they're
at this point they
hunting it
would
if they like it.
But starting out, the fact that they did say cigar on it is what sold out Starlight the first time.
Yeah,
the
and
first
still
couple
does.
times. Yeah, they just released a couple new cigar batches in their gift shop, like to commemorate Blake's wedding. Which, like, that's awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
It is.
And
we're in a fun time with whiskey right now because you got all these. It's kind of like the way the craft beer world started. You know, you had all this domestic beer and you had beer.
Yeah.
You know, lagers, pilsners, stuff like that. And then you get like the Guinness, like the stouts or whatever. But you never had people playing around. These big brands weren't doing that because they're making so much product. They just got to ship it out.
Yeah.
Whiskey's the same way right now. You know, you had the Beams and all those boys down the back in the day that made whiskey, and now you got people that are doing the same thing. You got small craft distilleries or micro distilleries out there, and they can play, and that's what's hot right now.
Well, and you see everybody hopping on the toasted trend.
Yeah,
and I'm not willing to say who started that or who popularized it. But it's just another thing. Like, I mean, even Wild Turkey did it for their Master's Keep 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Which they got a little bit of flack for that.
Well,
sorry, Eric.
And I'll tell you what, man. The cool thing about a toasted finish is you can take whatever you're aging, whatever you're doing with the stuff that's been aging for 4, 8, 10, 12, whatever years you want to, and throw it in a toasted barrel for 30 days.
Yeah.
And you got a toasted product. And it does change the complexity because of that toast. So it's not let's put it in here and 2 years later we're going to have a product. It's quick.
It is quick.
So it makes it a whole lot easier to release something when it's hot. Like Nulu toasted. I mean, obviously Elijah Craig's had it toasted for a while.
Nulu's toasted small batch is probably
delicious.
Well, that and the Architect from Penelope are my favorite toasteds on the market.
Agree.
Actually, Starlight just released it a toasted. Did you
they?
see that? Yeah.
Actually, I heard someone say about it, but I haven't seen it
yeah,
yet.
I saw it in the old.
Any?
I have not. They released it in the gift shop, or maybe they are releasing it in the gift shop. Maybe that was today's release.
Okay.
Well,
if anybody gets some of that and would be willing to share just a little sample with us, we'd love to.
I'm
try
sure
it out
it's
and talk about
delicious.
it.
The Hubers know how to work barrels to their advantage. They really, especially in the craft whiskey industry, they popularized finished whiskeys with their own product.
Yeah.
There are a lot of sourced brands that needed to do something different to not just be, well, here's the same old MGP 36% rye mash bill everyone else has.
Yeah.
They started that, but the Huber said, well, what if we did a whiskey in champagne barrels?
Yeah.
Like, I love the playfulness of it.
Same here.
I still think we need a little bit more legislation around what finishing can be.
Well, I mean, it's still fairly new, but at this point, it should have already been handled by all the judges and figured out categories for this stuff, which I think they have created the category, haven't they? For finished whiskeys now. They haven't yet.
I
I
haven't heard that they have.
need to, because it is a different animal.
Right now, finished whiskeys go into the whiskey specialty category, which is where like the Starlight Blackberry whiskey would go, and that's a flavored whiskey, which is where Fireball's whiskey product goes. But now they also have a malt product, which is goofy, but that's how they get it into gas stations.
Whoa. Marketing, baby.
It is marketing, man.
Gosh.
But you do have people like Good Times. And if you want to learn more about this, Bourbon Santa on YouTube has an entire series on, Three Boys, Whiskey Thief Distilling, and Good Times and what they're doing. Like, they used to be an If You Know, You Know brand. And then people realize that they're doing all this finishing stuff and they're just dumping stuff into barrels. Like, they're not buying finishing barrels.
Okay.
Which sadly is a practice at a lot of distilleries now because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't change a whiskey category for you
Until there's rules on it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
But it's like, you want a honey finish? Yeah, let's just dump honey into this whiskey and let it sit until all the chemical compounds break down and meld together, and we'll bottle it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a super quick turnaround for them. I get it.
Well, and that, I'm thinking it might have been the Starlight honey that Brandon had. It might, no, it was I think it was the Nulu honey. They had to have just dumped honey in that because, I mean, you literally you had to take the bottle and turn it upside down and let it resettle properly. So it was definitely not just pulling notes out of a barrel. It was honey.
Okay, so who did honey for the first time? I'm willing to say that was the Bellmead Distillery.
Okay.
Because Bellmead honey is one of those. That was if they weren't the first, that's the first one that took off. But like the Hubers don't do a whole lot of honeys because it's so labor intensive to actually do it well.
Yeah. And I will say their honey bourbon is one of the best honey bourbons I've had.
I think so.
I really love their or their bourbon finished in honey barrels.
I have a honey rye, and that
was really
amazing.
Good too. Yeah, that was really good too.
Of course, I like ryes anyway, but they'll tell you like it's a super labor intensive process and takes a ton of time to get the honey out of the barrel.
Yeah,
it's not just willing to come out on its own, and they end up doing a whole lot. There's Dr.
Speaking of Dr. J, he's pulled
as
up.
We speak, but it's a whole lot more of a process than just flipping a barrel over, make sure it dries out. Like, there is honey stuck in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with whiskey in a barrel, you know, it absorbs in the barrel, you dump it, and eventually kind of dries up into the barrel. Honey or maple syrup's not going to just, like, dry up. It's too thick and viscous to dry up. So, Dr. J looks a little tired today.
Mr. Eeyore's coming in.
Oh, no.
Hi, guys. That's funny. What's
up, Dr. J?
Hey, come here and smoke your Cohiba. No, straight up. Come here.
Come on. There it is cut open.
Okay. Yeah, give it so here, take. You'll want
to be careful in the cut. Yeah, be very, very careful in the cut. It's super, super thin wrapper. That's the wrapper, and it broke off in multiple pieces.
Got, like about this far into it, and then picked up something else.
It stayed lit for about 20 minutes after I lit it up, and just kept burning for a little while. So
sit down.
Yeah,
sit down there.
So this is Dr. J. If you guys haven't met him, I'm sure you've seen him on here before.
What's up?
He's the one that brought us in these legit Cubans for us to try.
Yeah, that table's great, isn't it?
100% legit, right?
100%.
What was in it?
Not hair.
No hair.
That's why.
No hair.
Rob went for
well, at least not in the one we cut open.
This one is the one that has all the hair in it.
I think that's got all the hair in it. They kept it at least to one.
Okay. Be super gentle
yeah.
With that. Like,
okay.
It could just blow up
It could just fall apart.
It could.
that's
Oh, you
There you go. You got it. There you
super
go.
gentle.
Yeah. Yeah, don't knock it on the edge here because you might actually crack the wrapper. I'm not joking. Yeah. Yeah. Just
You
go
guys
for
were
it.
supposed to do this.
I did.
That's the reason I came.
I
into the
did.
Rob did it.
I got that far into it.
Oh, the foot's already cracked on that one.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Nice.
Okay.
I'll tell you, this cigar actually, it's kind of wild how it has started to mellow out a little bit now. It's not quite as strong and peppery as it was, except for on the retro hail.
Dude, I'm in the final third on mine. You started smoking that Cuban.
As the fuel is finally coming out.
Yeah.
Even this lighter doesn't want to light this cigar.
I had a really hard time with the draw. Mine was like crazy tight when I was smoking it. So you might have gotten the one that has a draw on it. Who knows?
The draw's not bad.
Okay, so you got the one. Usually get one out of every three. One out of three.
What's the flavor on that, Scott? Rob said nuts and brown paper bag.
That's accurate.
Best cigar you ever smoked, didn't it?
20-year aged Cuban, baby.
I will tell you, it takes 4 or 5 puffs off of a stronger cigar to get that taste out of your mouth. I will tell you that much. And that's a scientific term right there.
I'm not getting the nuts so much as I am getting the brown paper bag.
It's mostly brown paper bag. The nut might have been coming from, I came off this cigar too. Who knows? But
I was supposed to be just watching you guys smoke these.
yeah.
You don't have
I
to
happened to
smoke
come in at the
whole
wrong
thing.
time. God almighty, that's terrible.
And again, I've said this before, and I'm being totally honest. If you got a buddy that goes somewhere and brings you back a 3-pack of the fake Cubans, just say thank you.
yeah.
The guy thought
That's
of
what I
you
did.
enough to give you cigars and thought because you're a cigar guy, you would love these.
Yeah.
Don't trash him for it. It is
No.
what it is.
No,
Now,
you
if
don't
he's
tell him about
asking
it,
for an
you say-
education on it, it's like, oh, what do you think of these? Are these real? Yeah, you can tell him the truth. But if a guy's thinking of you enough to bring cigars back for you, it means it's a buddy that likes you.
What's
so
it doing for you, Scott?
Making me regret my life.
yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to smoke.
Yeah.
No, I'm
you
good.
can lay it back down and
The
go grab
craziest
go
part
grab you
about
another
it is
cigar.
It'll still be lit in 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can always come back to
I'll
it
leave
in a half
there
hour or
where
so.
Isaiah can pick that up.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
It
go.
was for science. It was
For science. It was pretty cool. I mean,
Enjoy.
I wasn't expecting it to completely be all just chopped filler inside like that bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to lean in front of your camera.
Here, you can take it over there if you want to. We've already looked at it. You can check it out.
It looks like there's like partial leaves on both the
up,
foot
Chris?
end and on the head end, and then just chop in between.
yeah,
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
that's the
That's the
Cuban.
You
Cuban.
can feel free to finish mine if you want. No, I stopped in and these guys were filming and I was like, no, I didn't want to smoke it.
Yeah.
Interesting though.
And that the wrapper on it was paper thin. Actually, less than paper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It does taste like smoking a brown paper bag.
It's so
Now I
goofy,
get
man.
that taste out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
The Tabernacle's great today.
It is.
Tabernacle, I had to grab it from here.
Oh yeah, go ahead and grab it here. Yeah, yeah. I don't have another box on the shelf right now, so.
That's
So
so
another
funny.
thing too, another new cigar we got in this week. We got the La Instructora.
Yeah, which
from
we
La
smoked
Galera.
on the last episode.
So those are in here now. We've got 2 different sizes. One's like a Corona Gorda Figurado kind of shape, and the other one is more like a Bellicoso Toro.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about the La Galera giveaway that's
Yes.
going on through the end
Yeah.
of the month?
So all the way through the very end of the month, if you come in here and you buy a La Galera cigar, you're going to get a ticket. We're doing a giveaway at the end of the month.
So last Sunday of the month, isn't it? That it's
Yes,
happening?
last Sunday of the month. So, Brad Barton, which was on here last week, he brought in a really, really awesome ashtray. It's an Imperial Jade Zycar wing cutter.
Yeah.
A lighter, 5-pack of cigars. And then we're just going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the month because he wanted to do something for a giveaway. And so that's coming up. So if you do come in here and get any La Galeras, you're going to get a ticket.
So
if
just
you've bought
even
one,
if you're buying singles, you
singles,
get a ticket.
you get a ticket. Yeah, no
Wow.
matter what you buy.
That's awesome.
So we'll be doing that all the way through the end of the month. So if you haven't had one yet, come in and get one, get a chance. Again, I know the Zycar cutter is about $100 cutter. I'm not sure what the lighter was now. I'd have to go back and look again. But
Hey, Scott, that cigar's still going, man. It's waiting for you.
it's waiting for you.
It's okay.
So yeah, so
Let it die with dignity.
die with dignity, or
I'm not
without
sure it
dignity.
started with dignity.
It did not start with dignity. No, it did not.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm so glad he got to smoke that all this year.
Yes. Well, another one too. So I've had the Imperial Jade in here for a while. We had the
Okay.
Churchill and the little Chiquito Perfectos, those are delicious.
Yeah.
I did get in Toros. So Toros will be going on the shelf. I got one more of the Churchills to sell off, and then the Toros to go on the shelf. I smoked one of the Toros, and the only issue I ever had with the Churchill, which was just me because I like a more open draw, was it was a little bit more snug on the draw. These Toros are a little bit more open.
Okay.
So actually they burn really, really nice. So
Good.
that'll
I
be out
love
here
the
too.
Imperial Jade. It's really nice to have both a true African Cameroon and then the Honduran Cameroon because they're completely different
They are.
animals. Like
They
they
are.
still have the same sort of sweetness to the wrapper on them, but they're very different as far as flavor notes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
check
get in
them
here,
out.
try them out.
If you're looking for an experience and you want to know the difference, start with the Aladino Cameroon and go to the Imperial Jade.
Yeah. Well, and then another new cigar we've got, which I've only got one box of them, unfortunately, is the Year of the Tiger. I got those. And once the Year of the Oxes are gone, which we're down to, I think, 4 or 5 of those, that last box is going on the shelf of the Tigers. Now, hopefully we'll be able to get more down the road, but they only gave us 2 boxes, and we've already sold a box. So it's like, okay.
Did one person buy a box?
One person bought a box. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
Are they still that giant cigar?
same
Cool.
size, just a little bit different blend.
Have you smoked one yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
Probably not going to, only because we only have 12 left. So
Yeah.
unless I get more boxes, I'm probably not going to smoke any of them.
Yeah.
I'd like to because they're amazing cigars.
Yeah.
But also, being in here, it's kind of hard to keep a big cigar like that lit. It's a 3-4 hour smoke anyway for me.
Oh, it's easy to keep it lit because it just
Well,
goes.
it does stay lit, but if you're working and you go walk away for 20 minutes, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a cigar. So
Yep. Oh yeah. Those are cigars for bonfires, for road trips, for boat trips. You out there fishing, you set
Sitting
it
out
down
back.
while you reel in the fish.
having that nice
Pick it back up
bonfire.
and it's still lit, man.
Yeah, having
It's
that nice
amazing.
bonfire. You're out smoking meat all day long.
Oh yeah.
It's nice, but
Yeah, those that Year of series from La Galera has been amazing.
yeah, and I
Well,
think I said Year of the Rabbit on one of the other episodes. It's actually Year of the Tiger.
okay,
So
cool. Yeah,
which I don't know what year we're in. I'm not from Asia, so
yeah. Well, I know Davidoff released. Or maybe it was last year they
They
released
do a
the
year
year
of
of
every
the
year, too.
Year of the Rabbit.
that was 2 years ago, I believe.
2 years?
I think.
I don't
think
know.
Ox was last year, wasn't it?
I think that was 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago? Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Whatever. I'm gonna Google.
If we're
that.
offending anybody, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're messing up the animal years in your head.
What'd you say, Scott?
You guys offend me all the time.
Well,
You deserve it.
you deserve it.
Scott said we offend him all the time. So.
He's offended.
He lives his life offended.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
You did see that shirt I wanted to buy him, didn't you?
What was that?
It just says, hold on while I overthink this.
We should have him back on and do a deep dive into humidity. I don't know that people would
That might be a 3-hour show.
could be. But it would be fun to have him on for a humidor care episode
That would
and
be
just
good.
have a 15 minutes on humidity and just from
I don't think Scott can condense that to 15 minutes.
I'm not sure,
I don't think
but
so.
we might be able to have a productive conversation
Might be able to.
eventually with him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So what else is going on this week for you?
Oh, dude, it's crazy. So I don't know where. Okay, so 2023 is Rabbit.
Okay.
2022 is Tiger.
Okay.
2021 was Ox. So they're a year
So they're
behind.
1 year behind.
Yeah,
on
they're
releases.
one. So I googled what animal year is it.
Okay.
And I guess they're Chinese zodiac signs.
When's the year of the cock?
Oh,
It's in there.
coming up.
It's coming up. Nice. Is that 24?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
Rooster, but La Galera, if you're listening,
It's got to be the year of the cock. It's got to be year of the cock.
you know what comes after.
Same size as in the
You know what
box
comes
right
after
now.
that?
What?
You're the dog,
The year of the dog.
and then
Nice.
after that is you're the pig.
Okay.
Next year will be dragon. 2024 is year of the dragon.
There we go. That better be a full body bomb. That'd be awesome.
These are kind of funny, man.
They are.
There's a year of the monkey, year of the rat.
You're the rat.
Yeah. I'm just glad that they're equal opportunists.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
dragons and rats get their
Yeah.
own year.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mythical and unsanitary
Exactly.
both.
Exactly. One you would love to see fly over the place. The other one you don't want in your
Dude,
kitchen.
I had pet rats as a kid.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, I straight up did. My first one I got at Uncle Bill's, which is a decently local pet store.
Oh yeah.
And
around forever.
I named it Mike. Mike the rat.
Mike the rat.
And that was because when I was in I think it was 3rd grade, there was a kid named Mike that I really wanted to be my friend, and he wouldn't be my friend.
So you bought a friend named Mike. Nice.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Well, my mom wasn't really happy because I was in Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts
Yeah.
at the time, and I sold a ton of popcorn, and I got second shot at the prizes because the one I wanted was gone. It was a pair of boxing gloves.
Oh, there
I
you go.
really wanted those.
Nice.
And instead I got like a $50 gift card to
Uncle
Uncle
Bill's.
Bill's.
Nice.
And what did I get?
A rat.
A rat.
Nice. What's up, Will? How you doing, bud?
So
Good, good.
a rat named Mike. That's what my autobiography would be called.
What?
A rat named Mike.
A rat named Mike.
Yeah.
My autobiography. I have no friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. If you want to take up on one of the ones we lit up here, you can finish it off if you like.
Well, you're more than welcome to. They're legit Cubans.
Oh yeah, legit, man.
I gotta keep it lit for Scott,
Yeah.
just in case he gets hungry later.
I mean, if you are really in the mood for brown paper bag, this is your jam right here.
Oh yeah. Dude, even the way that wrapper lit, it just like disappeared. It wasn't
Yeah.
even like it turned red before it went away.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty. I am
getting the
I'm
final
in a
third.
nub of this. So what
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
just getting into final third now, and the leather is popping a lot more. It's definitely more black pepper with a little bit of red pepper in the nose.
Yeah.
There's a
little bit of an umami note.
There
It
is.
almost reminds me of like mushroom powder.
yes,
Yeah.
and there's just like that really hint of the really dark, almost bitter black or dark chocolate that's kind of in the background of it, but it's kind of almost lost the cocoa note at this point too. So
Oh my goodness, that Hoot and Young just keeps getting sweeter, more viscous, and it's brought out a little bit more of the corn notes in it. It's almost
like sweet corn.
kind of is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the creamed corn,
Yeah,
like
yeah, absolutely.
like a super sweet cream corn, which is not a knock because
No.
I am born and raised in Indiana.
Love sweet
So
corn.
we do love that. But man, that's like caramel cream corn.
It really is.
And still and it carries some of that black pepper onto the palate a
It
little
does.
bit. Like it's got a little bit of that spice.
It makes a really nice pairing because they are contrasting, but they're also complementary, which is kind of a unique pairing because usually the contrasting does one thing, complementary does another. This is kind of doing both, which is kind of nice. I like it.
You just said these are both contrasting and complementary.
I mean,
They
it does
can't be-
both things.
Okay.
Like certain times, like you said, the black pepper pops in the
Yeah.
whiskey, which would be contrary to being complementary, but they complement each other by the way the flavors pop together. So it's doing both.
What I'm telling you is that just as far as a logic's perspective goes, that doesn't make
I'm not
sense.
saying logics. I'm just saying that you can get both ways out of it. If you
Oh, no,
like
no.
one or the
Yeah,
other,
yeah, yeah.
this is going to do it for you.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not, the whiskey's not changing the cigar in a drastic way either. Like, the cigar's still pretty true to itself, but it is definitely affecting how that whiskey tastes
is.
in an amazing way.
It really is. Well, I think that's pretty much it. I don't have anything
think
else
so.
to share today.
Yeah? Y'all
So-
shared out?
I'm all shared out. So, well, again, thank you guys. Come in and get this pairing. It'll be on the special like we do every week. We got the new Lagaleras in here now. We got some other new cigars that'll be coming here soon. I'm trying to wait and see when they're coming to announce when they're going to be here. So we'll have some other new stuff coming here in the coming weeks.
I still see
Yeah.
that we have some of those Mil Diaz Marinitos.
We
from this
do.
year
Actually,
in
I bought a
stock.
lot of those. So
Yeah.
we have plenty of those. That's probably going to be our next week's pairings. Going to be that and cream
Please come
soda.
in and try it because
By the
last
way,
week
I
when
have coconut cream pie in the freezer waiting for us to go.
oh wow,
So we'll be doing that next week. We probably should have done that this week, but
you
that's
want to
okay.
see a couple fat guys eat? Tune in next week.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah,
So we got to remember to do that because
Yeah.
that one actually will be a really amazing pairing.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. You can follow me on Instagram at Final Third Cigar.
And you can find me on Instagram at the Whiskey Pastor.
Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.